Yo guys, Geforce King here, and today we're going to do another top list video. Trust me, I have more stuff in the works, okay? School has been a real bitch lately, and it's hard for me to make videos consistently now. And that's not the only reason. My hardware that I use to make these videos is very dated. It was made in 2004, and I constantly have crashes trying to edit. Everything takes like 6 minutes to load, and it's just frustrating. So try to bear with me if I don't upload in like a month or so. So today, I'm gonna be counting down my top 5 diesel engines. I feel like the characters on my list had so much potential as characters, but I think we know that's never gonna happen. So without further ado, let's get into the list. Number 5. Norman. A very odd pick to start off my list, seeing that he had such little appearances in the series overall. But I feel like the potential for Norman is there, but the writers just didn't care about him. Norman is a completely blank slate when it comes to personality, but the reason he's on this list in the first place is because of the potential he could have had. I personally think that Norman's role was originally going to be planned for Dennis, seeing how he's just a reskin of him and has the same basis. As much potential that he has, there's just not a lot to talk about when it comes to his character, and that's why he's at the bottom of my list. He probably was going to have a personality, but I don't know. Maybe he was moved for Paxton or Den and Dart in Day of the Diesels, but we just simply don't know. Number 4. Splatter and Dodge. Okay, this is a controversial one. Some people love him, some people don't so love him. Splatter and Dodge are one of my favorite diesels for many reasons. They're funny, it's a blast to see them on screen. I could go on all day. Not really. Anyway, they were just a nice comedic duo in Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Do I see them working in the main series? Kind of, but more in the CGI series. Somewhere between season 17 or 21, since Andrew Brenner added a lot of slapstick and comic humor to the series. It's kinda saddening knowing that Splodge was dropped to appear for other characters several different times. One time in Day of the Diesels, another time I think in season 6, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. And then I think they were supposed to appear in Calling All Engines and The Great Race 2. So many chances for them to return, but for some reason the writers always take them out. That's a huge bummer, and sadly, we probably most likely won't ever see them again in any official Thomas media. Number 3. Ari and Bert. Here's another diesel duo on my list. Ari and Bert don't get the treatment they deserve in the CGI series. They were simply reduced to mainly as side characters in the later parts of the show. But where they truly shined was in the classic series. Ari and Bert were first introduced in the season 5 episode Stephanie Gets Lost, a widely praised episode among Thomas fans, for a good reason. The episode's shift in tone from a lush branch line to an overall creepy and threatening smelter's yard is more than enough to keep any viewer engaged. But this isn't a review on Stephanie Gets Lost, so I'm not going to dwell on the details of the episode for too long. Anyway, Ari and Bert's introduction in this episode is fantastic. They are portrayed as evil, devious, menacing diesels, who will take any steam engine that lingers in their yard, and without hesitation, prepare them for scrap. Just the fact they weren't even named in this episode makes them seem more mysterious. Sure, they did make a few appearances later down the line, but not exactly as evil, menacing diesels, but more like your average name-calling bullies. Not to say that they were bad in the episodes after, just they weren't as mysterious and menacing as they were in their debut episode. And they didn't get any better as the series transitioned into CGI. Overall, I like Ari and Bert in their early appearances, and that's why they're on my list. Number 2. Diesel. I love Diesel for many reasons. He's devious, he's manipulative, and he's smart. Well, that's how he used to be. God damn it, Mattel. Anyway, Diesel was completely screwed over in the CGI series. He's a completely different character from when he was first introduced into the series. He had one of the best character arcs along with Duck in season 2. What made him different from all the other villains in Thomas was that he actually succeeded in his plan to get revenge on Duck. And then it came back to bite him in the ass, which made for a satisfying story arc. That's something you'll never see in modern day Thomas. Diesel's character in the classic series is awesome, and I'm kinda sad to see Diesel's character get destroyed in the new series. He went from being devious and smart to being annoyingly childish and basic. I can't imagine his personality in the reboot. I don't know why all these great characters keep getting shit on by Mattel, but hey, it is what it is. And now, my final pick for this list is Diesel 10. I actually really like Diesel 10. Well, at least in his Thomas and the Magic Railroad appearance. Diesel 10 was portrayed as an aggressive, grumpy, mischievous diesel engine, and I just love his character. It was always entertaining to see him on screen together with Splatter and Dodge, which altogether cooked up some pretty humorous scenes. Yeah, just like the other characters in this list, the character did get screwed over in the later series. He did make an appearance in the 2005 special, Calling All Engines. I have very mixed feelings on his character in this special. Instead of him getting stranded in some random barge, he's operating on Sir Topham Hatt's railway, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But there is an interesting theory on that topic from Mr. Ryan. Although it's not confirmed, it's a very intriguing theory, and could answer all the questions that I had about Diesel 10. I believe you should watch that video if you want to go more in depth in how he came back. I'll leave a link to the video in the description, or just click the card at the top of your screen. Anyway, his next appearance in the 2010 special, Day of the Diesels, totally retcons what happens in Calling All Engines, which is why most fans, including myself, consider this special non-canon. Anyway, Diesel 10's character in this special is actually pretty good. He comes off as more manipulative and smart compared to how he was in Thomas and the Magic Railroad, which basically means his character has developed from then, finding a different approach to executing his plans. I really like that touch to Diesel 10's character here. It shows some nice character development from him being an evil diesel who aggressively fights for what he wants, from learning from his past mistakes and adapting a new way to approach his plans. But one part that kinda confuses me is the way that he acted in front of the Fat Controller near the end of the movie. If he wasn't afraid of Mr. Conductor, why was he afraid of the Fat Controller? I mean, during Mr. Conductor's stay on the island, he was basically in the same power as the Fat Hat. So why is he scared of him now? I'm not gonna even talk about that one Christmas special he was in. Okay, actually I will talk about it. Yeah, Diesel 10 was kinda petty in this episode. I mean, come on, the big scary antagonist stealing Christmas decorations? Yeah, I don't buy it. And that marks the end of the video. Thanks for watching today's video. Things have been a bit rocky lately, and I'm trying to get back into the habit of uploading on this channel. So leave a like and subscribe, and comment down below what you thought about this video, or correct me on something I missed in the video. This is Geforce King, signing out.